You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
We've been waiting a long time. We've been waiting a long damn time for it to return, but finally, the CFL is back on another stupid sports show. The preseason begins drunk and early on a Monday afternoon. We will be starting with the Saskatchewan Roughriders versus the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Hello, everybody. I'm Jim B. Welcome back to another stupid sports show here on 1069 Click FM. This date has been circled on the calendar for a while, not just for me, but from the number. I'm certain it is an integer number of people in our subscriber base on the internet, even on the North American continent, who have been waiting for the CFL to return. Last year, Cornman, we actually had an upset when, out of all teams, the Montreal Alouettes ended up sneaking into the final. I believe they upset the Blue Bombers on their way and then threw the Argonauts over their shoulder and then off a cliff. I did a little bit of radio, Mr. Greeny, before then. 1069 essentially is just a framing device for all the dumb shit that I like to do, and as it happens, my comfort zone is mostly in radio, so that's just kind of where it was directed. It was sort of a crowdsourced thing between me and other people as this nonsense was getting together. But right now we are waiting for the stream to begin proper. If you don't know, if you're just here for the first time, the CFL actually makes it really easy to watch the games. They will stream them through their own site for U.S. and international audiences at cfl.ca. There's a little menu up there, actually specifically called Where to Watch. So if you just click there, you just give them your email, and you get in. It is a simple system, and in case you're wondering, no, I have not been asked to give up my citizenship to America just in the name of being able to watch the Canadian Football League. But if that's not enough for you, and I'm still have to fill time because the stream is not starting, they've decided to take their time on this for whatever reason and leave me twisting in the wind. Did want to let you know we are playing bingo today. Not going to be a very specific board. It's not far enough in the season that we can really start throwing, snipes and japes at the other teams yet. But try to make it a decent varied list to cover the stuff that can usually happen, not only during football, but Canadian football itself. So feel free to grab a card if you want. Just let me know what number you got, and then we can get to wasting our time even more effectively. Let me see which card I ended up getting. Hey. Well, as we learned last season, the rouge is unfortunately much rarer than we once thought. So, and the reason that it's not on your card is because the rouge is so rare that if it does happen, it's going to automatically knock out the corner spaces. So if we do get one, it'll be corner spaces for everybody and just general merriment and celebration all around because, once again, for those who are new to this, the rouge is a scoring play that exists in Canadian football but not in the American version. Basically, you pin your opponent with a kick in the end zone and tackle them before they can cross the goal line to get back into the field of play. You do that, you get a single point. And man, they are really milking it. I mean, I don't know how many people they expect to be here today. The early story that I had read in one of the local radio media pieces was an expectation of 24, 20 to 30,000. They specifically think 24,000, but we will see. It is the preseason. Not many people probably know about the free bus rides that you can get there, the bike valet that's at the stadium. We don't even get bike valets at NFL games. So, uh-oh. Uh-oh. The coin flip is out. They are out. Winnipeg is looking at it. I think he's giving the call right now, but they have failed to switch over from the music to the game audio, so I am calling this technical difficulties. Holy shit. Winnipeg has appeared to win the toss, so oh yeah. No, they're pretty much exclusively doing this through the CFL website, I believe. If I look at the broadcast schedule, yeah, it is going to be all on CFL Plus until May 31st. The Montreal-Ottawa game at 7 p.m. Eastern Time will be on TSN and RDS. Not sure wherever that is, but TSN will own the broadcast itself for the May 31st game between Edmonton and BC. So, questions to answer there. And wouldn't you know it, I don't have technical difficulties anywhere on my bingo list because I was expecting so much better out of the CFL. We never had any issues with them before. RDS is the French sports network. Allons-y. Gotcha. Take another look at that schedule again. Oh, of course, that's why it would be a split there, because those are the games where Montreal is involved. I understand. I have learned now. And yes, last major or minor thing, depending on your view of how these matters work, I have decided that this season I am going to throw my hat into the ring for one of these CFL teams. Because let's be honest, if you enjoy a sport but you don't root for a specific team, people think that you're a subversive or a communist or something even worse. So I'm getting close with basketball. I think I have my team picked out. At least professional basketball anyway. But the CFL, that one's still up in the air. All right, they don't even have the commentary through yet. Just an absolute muted stream, and we're going to have a kickoff by Saskatchewan. This will be drilled back to the 8-yard line. Oh, no. I'd probably get much more respect in the international community if I came out as a Canadian. I mean, don't you know the usual rule for Americans is traveling abroad? Put a maple leaf on your luggage somewhere and just tell people you're from Canada. Unless you're drinking a lot, then you can be honest after like the 4th or 5th beer, and they think that you're not going to kill them. All right, we're going to get started with the Bombers on offense. This is 1st and 10 for them with a very shaky camera. Working out of the gun. Going on a pass play, it is deflected. It might have been a backwards pass, so they have to kick it out of bounds. A great start, and I think that is definitely worthy of saying a defense did something. I'm not sure why they're not blowing it dead because it looked like that was a forward pass. Okay. Well, yeah, if you have the defense did something on your bingo card, mark that right off. 3 people in motion trying to get it off quickly. They may have reached the first down. They're working on a very sharp angle right now, so I can't tell. Saskatchewan is holding up the fist, indicating they may have pushed them to third down territory. By the way, every replay is brought to you by the Saskatchewan Lottery. All right, from under center, they're going to try the QB sneak. Oh my goodness. Did they get it? Sound just came in. All right. We can check off going forward on third down. We can check off QB sneak, whether it was successful or not. Oh boy. Folks, we might be having a bit of rough signal trouble. They have only just now fixed the sound, and the video is getting brutal. 4 receivers in motion. They just barely got that off. Diving catch, number 86, Wilson. All right. I think that's call that a gain of 5. I have 2nd and 5 coming up. Yeah, managed to make a shoestring catch just short of the 50-yard line. Yeah, officially 2nd and 6. Strevler is in the shotgun. We have 3 receivers in motion on the left. Pressure is coming, and he gets nailed from the blind side. Loss of at least 6 on that play. Woo! Mark-off sack on your card. Holy hell, 3rd and 14 is here, and Winnipeg has to punt the ball away. Yeah, got a free path to the QB. Strevler didn't see or hear him coming. Sheehan's punt is high, spiraling, bounces forward and out of bounds. So it'll be a Saskatchewan ball at the 21-yard line. And yes, in case you are wondering, we do have the bingo spaces ready. If you'd like a moment to look over them, they are right here. All the ones that we can possibly get. I know it's been a while since we've dealt with the football bingo, but it's always good to have a refresher. I'd say we've got about 11 minutes left. As you can tell, this is going to be a real casual stream. I'm getting back into the rhythm of, when to press the buttons and how to be in the rhythm of the game again, but it's just good to have the professional football back, especially from north of the border. All right. Nothing else to really check off so far. I mean, that was a nice shoestring catch by Winnipeg on that first down. I don't know if I would put it up to the level of what a catch, like truly mind-boggling and surprising everybody. Wow, only 2 plays ahead. Yeah, I think I think we could chalk that up to a home field advantage. True North. The Signal doesn't have as far to travel to get there. Oh, meanwhile, I'll put you down for card number 19. Meanwhile, did they actually try a running play? All right, that is Juliet, and once again the sound is gone. And they have fixed it. Hooray. Oh, yeah, they did a running play, got 8 yards on it, 2nd and 2 coming up. I think we're getting the radio call right now. This is so cool. Ouellette is going to get the first down. We're getting some hand fighting as well. But there's the first down of the game. And a big cheer from the crowd as their Roughriders are moving the ball. I don't know about. Oh my God! Over the head of Bain Jr. That was honestly just a wide open quarterback fail. Receiver was clear and just sailed over the receiver's head. A 2nd and 10. Clock's briefly stopped at 9:56, but here we go again. Maybe we'll get that on episode 100. Pressure coming from the Bombers, and it's a bomb down the middle, into the 40, across the 30. Dodges at the 20, will be brought down inside the 15. Sean Payne Jr. has brought the Roughriders into Bomber territory within the first quarter, first drive. Harris just finds a perfect seam for Bain up the middle of the field. He had the extra room because there were so many people dedicated to the pass rush. Oh, man. Here we are, 1st and 10 inside the 15. 3 people in motion. They're going for the running game again. They'll pick off about 2 or 3. Dragging the runner by his collar the entire way. How much are they going to give him? 2? Maybe 1? They'll only give him 1. 2nd and 9. All right, 2nd and 9. Remember, only 3 downs in Canadian football, so they got to get their business done, or they'll be forced to take a field goal. A bit of a reach on that play for Harris. Does he get him inside? I think he's going to be a couple yards short, actually. So, yeah, 3rd and 2. Are they feeling brave enough to go for it? Is that what we were looking at, True North? The Windsor Plywood red zone? Oh, goodness, they're going for it. All right, folks. They've decided to bring in apparently a heavy set. Harris is directing traffic behind the line, working from the gun. They go for the run again, and they are going to be turning it over on downs, stopped for at least a loss of 2. Oh, that is an anticlimactic end to this drive. And just like that, we have our first turnover on downs for the afternoon. All right, we take a stop from Mosaic Stadium. And is there anything else we can check so far? No. No. Oh yeah, only thing that I thought MKI is that they were specifically dropping the names of the announcers were specifically dropping the names of radio stations, specifically their radio stations. So I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're mixing together to get this audio, but don't have a problem with the calls so far. Now, we do have some good news. We have gotten a sponsor. However, it is a familiar sponsor for our upcoming CFL season. So, once again, thank you to the Home Depot, the leading hardware store and home improvement retailer that has been serving the least shameful parts of the North American continent for over 93 years, with locations in Shackleton, Medicine Hat, Zihuatanejo, and of course, Assumption, Illinois. Thank you again to the Home Depot for sticking with us through a turbulent NHL season. And since we're coming back for Canadian football, they decided, what the hell, they'll join for the ride. So I very much appreciate them giving us the support and backing that we so desperately need. All right, so Strevler and company are back deep in their own territory. Augustine and into run, and Strevler fakes the handoff to him so he can go on a run. He should get a first down. He got brought down around the 23-24. Huh. Was not expecting that, but that's definitely a 10-plus yard QB run. Oh, yeah, they got way out past the 10. If you have 10-plus yard QB run, mark it off on your cards, folks. One receiver in motion. They try to do it again. Tackle is missed. They're going to get at least past the 30. Yeah, I think they're going to call this another first down for Winnipeg. Yeah, there's one guy unloaded the hit stick and could not reduce the damage. Okay. Oh, we've got a player who's having to take a little while to get back up again, and is Mitchell, number 29 for the Bombers. Has to be escorted off the field by the training staff. And welcome, Luke. There is a bingo card up top if you feel like should still be pinned at the top. And that goes for any of you as well, because sometimes the games can be a failure, but the bingo game can never disappoint us. All right, the call has officially come in. Oh my goodness. And already we have a camera with a bored spectator on their phone. I'll have to add that for future games. Three receivers in motion. They tried another fake run. It's Strevler again. I think he's going to be about a yard short, but yeah, just under 2 yards to go. And Strevler has decided, fuck it, he's going to do it himself this game. So, how is the Saskatchewan defense going to respond to this? 2nd and 2. Strevler out of the gun. 2 receivers trying to finish up their sweep. And I think he's going to get the first down. Was tackled early, but... Oh, no, they're calling him short. 3rd and 1. All right, they managed to stop them. That's the official word. It's going to be a very short 3rd down. So they'll probably just do some version of the butt shuffle. Oh, we had flags. They think it's an offside. It's on Saskatchewan. Yep, so that is a gimme as Saskatchewan essentially gives them the first down. What a shame. No worries, Luke. I understand it's going to be a busy day. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Winnipeg trying to stretch the formation with their wide receivers. They send 4 in motion. And they managed to just get to the 53, having to come back for that reception. So another pass play for the Bombers. They have 2nd and 3 coming up. Yeah. It's the furniture. It will find ways to surprise you when you least expect it. They do it as they go for Strevler. He's able to dump it off and get a receiver inside the 30. Meanwhile, we have a Saskatchewan player who is down after the contact with Augustine. So there we are. Already far inside. 3 in motion for the Bombers. Strevler out of the gun. Quick fire pass. Now inside the 30 they go. Wolotarski will get the catch. And they're going to call it officially 2nd and 1. All right, nothing too great so far, just a lot of trying out the basic plays and Winnipeg essentially picking Saskatchewan apart. Everybody in motion, and so they do a simple handoff, but Augustine will get across the 25 just barely. And there's another first down for the Bombers. We haven't won a playoff series in the past 20 seasons. Raiders, Dolphins, Sacramento Kings, Hornets, Mariners, and the Reds. Oh, man, I don't know how they weren't offsides for that. Strevler manages to get and will be hauled down at the line. Deontay Williams. I don't know if they'll officially call it a sack, but it is a great job catching up with Strevler as he was about to punish them by fleeing the pocket again. Damn. Now officially 2nd and 12, minute 12 to go in the first quarter. Officially is sacked. They send 3 in motion on the near side. He's looking down the middle the whole way, however. Gets them inside the 20. Oh, and he's short. 3rd and 4. All right, so let's see what they decide to do. I'm assuming they're going to kick. And apparently Strevler missed an open guy. Castillo is out for the Blue Bombers. Only a 26-yard attempt. And the kick is... First score of the day goes to... Why did I close the scoreboard of all things? All right. All right, we'll bring it back up again. Because we have to update the fact that Winnipeg is now on the board 3-0. We may have a couple seconds left in the first quarter. But don't worry. Rest assured, I'm sure they will take a commercial break so that we can all think harder about these things. Oh my goodness, so there's a lot that I haven't been able to get onto the bingo board, but just give me a moment. I'll be copying things as I go to let you know all the bingo spaces that we have hit so far. Unfortunately, I don't think Saskatchewan will be able to get back into this game much until Winnipeg starts putting in like their second and third string dudes, to try them out. Former LA Angels infielder David Fletcher for an alleged gambling incident. I am curious what sort of connection he could have had to get into such deep gambling trouble. Anyway, Luke, to answer your question, regular season is actually going to start the first week of January, I believe. That's when the Thursday night CFL games will begin. Fletcher gambled with an illegal bookmaker during his time with the Angels, betting on a number of sports with Matthew Boyer. Yes, the return of true Thursday night football. Wow. Incredible, MKI. All right, we get a flat, complete pass out to the far sidelines. It'd be a gain of 7. Okay. All right, we get the Capitalville picks from Capital Automotive Group. Oh, no, they've got the wrong logo up. Capitalville Pick 6. Oh my God. And they've gone to an in-house whatchamacallit because they couldn't get the end of the quarter nonsense straight. Oh, thank you, CFL, for making me feel better about myself. Well, Luke, there's actually a certain song that got in the playlist tonight that got affected by sports betting back in the day. But that I think all types of betting are on the table. Just the people who are doing it have to keep in mind, like it's Jersey. It's legal as long as you don't get caught. And whether they're betting for betting on their team, betting against them. You know, they're essentially giving their money away, and either way, adding to the appearance of impropriety, whether they bet for the team or against it. And damn, I genuinely thought we had more than this going on, but apparently not enough spots to really get excited about. Okay, we got a couple more in there. I hadn't been able to mark them off before, but we have turnover on downs and a 10-yard plus QB run. Oh, and we also have my program just absolutely screwing up the bingo list again, so give me a moment while I don't know why this thing keeps changing size the way it does, but good thing I have this. All right. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse, but that's what we've got so far, and I'm sure that my program will alter the size and the shape of everything again during yet another commercial break. But back we are, and we'll have a completion right at midfield. That's a catch for Kean Schaefer-Baker. Gets the Roughriders a first down here at the beginning of the second quarter. All right, good start for the Roughriders, making it over the line. They bring in extra people, and they need it for number 45 to rumble at least past the 50. Yeah, they'll give them about 6, 2nd and 4 coming up. As Ouellette, I believe, who was on the run for the Roughriders that time. Oh, they're even playing a bit of music in the stadium. How nice for them. Okay, extra pressure being lined up on the far side of the line. That's where the pressure is coming through. And wait, was that procedure? Because the mic dropped out. I think we got procedure, folks. It might have been delay of game, damn it. And we don't have a spot for that. Harris is going to loft this one, snatching it out of a defender's arms. Oh, they're calling that an actual catch, not a strip at the end. First down inside the 35. Oh my goodness. I'm checking off what a catch for that one. Holy shit. Meanwhile, we have Ouellette, who will be thrown back by one of the defensive linemen for Winnipeg after a gain of 3. Oh, and they're going after the receivers for poor blocking. Folks, these announcers are very, very attentive to the actual intricacies and telling you what to look for when the replays come up. Once again, CFL, I appreciate that. Nearly drew them off sides. Another shoestring catch just past the marker. Oh, the Roughriders are rolling. Damn, and they found the best place for it. Through a charging defender and at the ground, essentially, where they couldn't defend it. Faked handoff. They're going for it again. Through the contact. Nope, incomplete. Incomplete. Oh, RC. You have arrived at just the right time. We got the CFL going. The Saskatchewan Roughriders are finally getting close to the place where they might be able to get on the board. However, they just got an incomplete. Out of the gun, 2nd and 10. That's going to be I mean, they get picked at the near sidelines, but he's only going to gain about 5 on that play. So, yeah, unless they really want to hand the ball to Winnipeg again that quickly, they should probably just kick the field goal. Yeah. I do not doubt that there was, Luke. I do not doubt it. All right, and now Saskatchewan will get their own field goal, about 10 yards longer, but still counts the same amount of points, and the Roughriders have tied the Blue Bombers here in the second. Officially 10:28 to go before halftime. And remember, you notice that the clock hasn't stopped very much and that the game's been kind of cruising along. Well, we have not reached the infamous 3 minutes in heaven, where for the last 3 minutes of each half, the clock barely stops. Does not stop for anything. Maybe 1 second, 2 to 3 to spot the ball, but no matter what the result of the play, keeps going. There'll be a brief stop, and then off we go again. Just smart enough to give the money to a friend and have them placed in exchange for 20%. Yeah. I mean, the more deniability you put out there, like the safer you should be, but, you know, always seems to be at least one person watching, or people can't keep their mouths shut and, brag about the wonderful, wonderful scheme they got going. But anyway, that is a good question. Actually, let's go over to... Yeah, he was with the Stampeders, right? So let's check the roster. Meanwhile, the Chicago White Sox have gotten a solo home run, and they only are trailing 5-3 to the Toronto Blue Jays. Yep, Reggie Bagleton is still listed as a receiver for the Calgary Stampeders. Hashtag Reggie did nothing wrong. Hop into the Roughriders Express. Absolutely. Knew the player, but knew the friend. They spilled the beans to you. That makes sense. Like I said, there's always somebody who's willing to spill it. Meanwhile, they decide to take the kickoff and it can only return it to the 34. All right. 95% sure they've retired. Oh, yeah. All right. Bombers are back out in the field. Strevler is back in. Oh, that's not Strevler. Who the hell is that? Number 12 for the Bombers. And they'll get a handoff for maybe a couple on the first down. Let's see. Who the hell is number 12? Ah, Eric Barriere out of Eastern Washington College. Okay. Well, leaves us at 2nd and 8, a rare position for the Bombers to be in. Strevler was just absolutely dragging them down the field. Barriere drops back into the gun. He's got pressure. He does not get away from it. He will only get back up to maybe the line of scrimmage. But yeah, we have a rare stop and the Bombers will punt. Good on you, Roughriders defense. We are a little behind on the time. Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. So don't worry. We still got 3 minutes in heaven left to deal with. Plenty of room for that punt. They're going to try to skyrocket it at least to the 35. And bam, the runner does not go anywhere. Number 21 for the Blue Bombers just rushing in and taking his legs out from underneath him. That was Nick Hallett, defensive back for the Bombers out of Toronto University. He just whoosh, like a bullet. Yeah. And I can't myself testify to that, True North, but I feel like North American sports, if we really, really work at it, that we can get as just as many problems and maybe even more so with gambling and sports being mixed than they currently have in European soccer or even English soccer. So, you know, we may be ahead in some stats, like teen pregnancy and, other things that will probably start an argument in this chat, but I think we can improve as Americans to be just as corrupt with our sports and our leisure time as other countries do. Well, have we gotten that yet? No, we haven't. We haven't put down What a Catch. And we definitely had a few of those on the Saskatchewan drive, so it would only be fitting if we put some of them there. And yeah, that is all we've got so far, folks. Hoping to be able to put down more as the game goes, but that's really going to be up to the players at this point. Meanwhile, Frankie Hickson is going to just slide through the entire middle of the field. High snap, rough handoff, but he may have gotten to at least past the 40. More problem in African and South American soccer than the big European leagues. All right. This is a new QB who's out, too. And another one, at least 5, maybe more. Hickson down to the 52-yard line. And who is this other QB for the fine feathered friends known as the Saskatchewan Roughriders? Who are you, number 8? Oh, Mason Fine is the QB who's in right now. Spreads out the rest of the formation to a single back by his side. Loses a high, nearly loses a high snap and just has to eat the loss. Ugh. They get an easy sack and will have to punt it away. At least no fumble. I'm willing to check off one hand grab because that's what he had to do with that awkward snap. Unfortunately, we don't get all the yardage we want on that punt. It is a line drive of a kick. It'll be brought back to, once again, the 34-yard line of Winnipeg. All right, down to 6:20 to go. We have gotten yet another bingo spot, technically. Yeah, True North, we're counting that as a one-handed grab, even though it was a wild snap that Fine had to essentially reel in lest something even worse happen. All I wonder is if they're going to bring Strevler back in for this possession, or if they think, we've got enough time. Actually, that is another thing that we should probably do. Is see if I can get the... Oh, wow, they're not even letting me check out the game trackers. All right, finally found it. Let's check our player stats. So far, not a lot going on in the offense. Trevor Harris is actually over 100 yards right now. 7 for 9, 123. You know, Chris Strevler, he was much more a ground game type of QB. Only 65 yards through the air, 25 on the ground on 3 rushes. Hello, Rachel. Hope you're doing well. I understand, the allure of CFL football is, a lot to try to fight, especially when the NFL is so many months away. Meanwhile, it'll be an incomplete pass for Winnipeg as dude was getting chased, absolutely chased out of the pocket. Now, as I believe Briere back under center for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Strevler still getting a break. Yeah, CFL preseason football, but at this point, it's as good as. 3 in motion. They hang him up for a brief moment. And an interception! Number 57 for the Roughriders gets to return about 10 yards before he is tackled. Oh, my goodness. That interception going to Zacoby McLean out of Auburn. So if you have interception, mark it off on your cards, and a great opportunity for Saskatchewan to pull ahead. Who do I think is going to sign the kicker from the Michigan Panthers? Well, I'm sure that the Detroit Lions are hungry too because we always have kicking problems. But I would say whoever gives them the best money. Holy crap, and a good run through traffic by number 20, Hickson for the Roughriders, maybe about 6 going through the center left side. Meanwhile, first of a doubleheader, Padres beat the Braves 6-5. All right, let's play 2, see if they can get it. That'll be a going at 6:20. Oh, even a newer QB. This is Pipkin, who is now in for the Roughriders. We have 3 in motion to the line. Extra pressure up the middle. Pipkin gets it away. And they're going to get a flag for pass interference. That receiver, Allison, was getting dragged by Hackett, the defender for the Blue Bombers. Oh, and they're doing spot fouls again. Yeah, I forgot. Oh boy, here they are giving us the red zone again. Meanwhile, Toronto is still beating us in the 7th-inning stretch, 5-3. Hand off to Hickson, who bounces nearly across the line. They're trying to shove him over, but I don't think they're going to make it. Damn. Yeah, they're whistling it dead at the half-yard line, even with everybody coming in to try to provide that little extra push at the end. Hickson again working at it. After the Nuggets and Wolves game, well, to clarify, RC, were you jumping into the car and screaming for good reasons or for bad reasons? Because Adam was going ballistic last night, and I was reading from a couple of lesser-known sports talking heads on networks nobody pays attention to, but some of them are thinking that the Wolves might be the only team that could beat the Boston Celtics. Meanwhile, Pipkin's going to be stopped on the QB sneak attempt, and there might be a flag. Yep. You're a Timberwolves fan since 1995. Well, like I said to him, man, ride the wave. Y'all impressed the hell out of me last night. But yeah, it's been rough for Minnesota basketball fans. And now, who the hell knows? And Hickson will dive. First touchdown of the game goes to Hickson on the ground for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. And yeah, I think the center might be getting changed for Saskatchewan soon because that is the 2nd or 3rd high snap that the guys in green have had to deal with. And now there's a flag. But it's after the play. Who's getting called? Do we know? Oh, that's right. This is points off a turnover. Same drive. Mark it off on your cards. Oh, no. And also, you never see NFL refs with the impressive mullets like you saw on number 73 in the black and white stripes. Oh, so we had offsetting misconduct penalties, and the conversion, the single point conversion will happen afterwards anyway. Yeah, misconduct. I don't know if it's up to the level of objectionable conduct, but Corsac misses! Ah, holy crap. Markov missed kick attempt as well. Well, we're getting a lot of bingo, but for things that I didn't think we'd be getting them for. Oh no. Actually, RC, you can go to the Canadian Football League website, which is simply the letters CFL period CA. There's going to be a menu item at the top that says where to watch, and you can watch it for free. You put your email address into a box, you click through a form, simple form, and then you get to watch it for free, even though you're even if you're not inside Canada. Wolves first and Pacers secondary. Ooh. Like, yeah, honestly, the two teams I think that have had the most incredible seasons this year have to be the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Indiana Pacers, with the OKC Thunder just hovering through all of that. I don't think anybody saw OKC getting back into that. And yeah, those same dumb people that I was reading online, their thoughts are also, it sucks that OKC lost, but they actually look like they're going to have a brighter future ahead of them, which we could definitely say the same now for the Timberwolves and the Pacers, but yeah, Pacers, I think they'll make it to Game 7, but I don't know if they can win the series. Timberwolves, I can see them taking up the Mavericks myself. Yeah, I will. I don't see anyone raining on your parade, RC. Just ride the wave, enjoy it while you're here, and meanwhile, we have a run. Oh, this was an actual kickoff. Once again, they get out to the 36. Mm-hmm. Yeah, RC. That was Minnesota Vikings man 28. He is also a Minnesota sports fan, and he was giving the representation for all Timberwolves fans last night. You know what? They gotta earn their money, man. Oh, now they're running through all of the highlights of that scoring drive. I mean, even here, True North, we have to give our thanks to the home deport, as they've been willing to stick with us through all the sports this year, even the highs and the lows of boring to insane. I don't think we have 2 minutes left. Can't be that long. Oh, shoot, we are correct. We are back in 3 minutes in heaven territory, folks. Meanwhile, we have a big tackle right near midfield. Also, they didn't start the clock on that play. Either that or the TV clock is screwed up. So I don't really have any idea what time it is right now for the game. You and I will be. Okay, it just got started again. And then that pass is just very off target. Nearly sends a dude into the bench. Case now coming back after the short yardage grab. Only a gain of 4. We're down to 158. All right. Bomber's going to be going out of the gun. Send up 3 in motion. Looking across the middle. Here comes the pressure. He's going to have to dump it off early. Will he be able to get to the first down? Might have got cut down early. I think they're going to mark him a yard or so shy. I'd imagine, I don't know how much advertising the home deport do on Canadian football and television ever since the sanctions back in the 1970s, but yeah. How scared of Dallas should you be? I don't know. I truly don't know. Oh, God, they're going for a 53-yarder. This might be our best opportunity for a rouge, folks. From the left hash, 53-yard field goal for Sergio Castillo. It's up. Oh, my goodness. They had a guy's head blocking it, so we could not see it go through. Thank you, Canadian football, for making this broadcast much more interesting than it needed to be. All right, 1:45 to go, and remember, we are on 3 minutes in heaven timing, so the clock will stop after every play, no matter what the result. Got some energetic people with their faces painted. You got our foam fingers out there as well. Well, even William, and he's an OKC fan, so you can trust his judgment. Also, William, I am very excited to see what y'all can do. Holy crap! Sliding in is a Jew. I'm sorry, a Joe. And meanwhile, Pipkin got smacked at the end of that play. Let's see. Damn. Oh, damn. It's incomplete. Crap. All right. Big hit. And hit as he throws. It bobbled, went off target, and it was nearly picked. And now the ball's going to go right back to Winnipeg. Ooh. Yeah, at least they can focus on Team Canada basketball and, punishing America. Oh, yeah, 135 is a long time, but also there's time. At the 30, taken out to 36. All right, down to 125 officially. And once again, the Bombers offense out on the field. We will see which person they will give the ball to this time. Maybe Strevler is done for the game. I'm guessing he's going to be their number one hurler when things coming around. With Tenacupo playing for USA. Huh. Okay. All right. It'll be a first down handoff, get across the 40, maybe the 41. I will warn you, RC, about that upcoming game, Vancouver is mostly known for their defense. So this may be a grueling game for you to watch. Hmm. Yeah, 6-9. Hey, we got something decent. Oh, Anthony Edwards. Oh, okay. And another pick! Diego Fugal picks it off under a minute to go now, and they are in Bomber territory. All right, I got to get back to the list because that is officially the second turnover in this game. We are only one away from getting the over. He is going to play for Greece. Nice. Oh, yeah, somebody's got to score, but Vancouver are very patient. They're willing to smother the hell out of the Oilers' skaters. It's how they've been able to stay in the playoffs this long. All right, Pipkin is in again. He puts Hickson to his right. And now he's got to run for his life because of a blocker that ended up speeding out around the corner, tackling the runner. Offsides on Winnipeg, most definitely. So we've got 1st and 5 coming up with 52 seconds to go. Whew. All right, Pipkin working it again from the gun. And Pipkin will hands it off to Hickson, who will speed around the other side, fall forward a yard short. So 2nd and 1, decent position to be in. Oh. It's okay, MK. I hate it too, but I'm not going to get on your case for watching it. All right, clock has started going again. Riders are being very lackadaisical, not really rushing things. Pipkin will sneak. And that'll stop the clock. Announcer hates the QB sneak because he wants them to take another shot. I mean, honestly, very good execution of the sneak. They open up a lane on his left side that he can just dash through. Yeah, Pipkin, I think, is just saying they'll... Going forward, and it's batted away from Allison near the sideline. 9 seconds to go. I'm not sure they're going to be able to run another play. Every Olympics is the steroid Olympics. And remember, the cardboard beds are not to stop the athletes from screwing. It's so that they can save money. And the cardboard beds aren't going to stop the athletes from screwing. They will find a way. They will find places to do it. Going again. And Hickson is just going to, okay, go down. Okay, we've got another field goal attempt coming, a possible rouge with 7 seconds left. We keep our fingers crossed. Come on. I am very close to... We are also very close to checking off turnover wasted if they do not get this. All right, this is Lowther who will be out for the kick. And all the distance in the world, and he nails it. Damn. And they've moved it up to the fifth quarter for halftime. Oh, wow. Holy hell. And now they've moved it up to sixth and put 15 minutes back on it. Why would you even put a fifth quarter on there? I mean, look at me. It's just so simple. And like that, we're ready to go. Neither team used a timeout. But, yeah. I don't know how many free quarters we're getting of football. That depends on how kind they feel like beating, Rachel. All I know is that we've got Saskatchewan holding their own, sort of, against the second and third stringers of the Blue Bombers. We're at halftime. It's 12-6. We're still keeping our fingers crossed for the Rouge, like we always do here on this show. But me myself, I definitely got to take a pause for the cause. So, everybody, get a drink, get a smoke, get whatever you need to do. We'll be back for the third quarter. Saskatchewan Roughriders and Winnipeg Blue Bombers. More Canadian Football League action for some reason here on another stupid sports show. Thanks for tuning in.
This is boring.
Also in the field of things that I don't understand, as Saskatchewan got the half off, started with a great kick return. Patterson is now in there for QB, but every single scoreboard that I could check on every website refused to acknowledge that the Roughriders had scored a touchdown. So they had it as 6-6 still. Anyway, we're back, and we have the proper score up, which is 12-6. Meanwhile, we have a huge stop by the Bombers on a run to the near side. At least no gain, if not a loss, on that play. Yes, we are back, MKI. Somehow or another, we have returned again. And before we get too crazy into things, there's something that I gotta do. There we are. Now we get that changed and allow the scrolling again. I still have no idea how they managed to get it off, and a great handle over the middle, running just untouched into the end zone. Oh my goodness, Saskatchewan Roughriders get the first passing touchdown of the game. So mark off. I'm assuming this is going to hold. Referee calls it a touchdown. Holy hell. Home QB gets the first passing touchdown of the game. Mark it off on your cards, and it is now 18-6. Only a minute and 14 seconds have gone by. Wow. Just wow. All right, let's see who is this person that they are referring to. Number 75. Joe. And this guy is, holy crap, is this guy just a rookie? Yeah. Joe has scored his first touchdown in the CFL, albeit preseason, and dude's a rookie. So if you have rookie scores, mark it off on your card right now. Oh, meanwhile, we have an attempted two-point conversion that gets a flag on it. And so they get half the distance to the goal, and it'll be another two-point conversion. The fans are banging on their hand drums. They're getting serious now. Well. Patterson and company will try it again. Bertrand Bloom in the I formation for them, as they have a few other backs waiting to make their move, and they're going to be going for... Did he cross? Are they going to call him short? They call it in! He might have just broken the plane. Oh my goodness. They're going over something right now, but oh, we had more offsetting unnecessary roughness after the play was over. Fantastic. All right. Well, we have had a two-point conversion, an actual two-point conversion, and not only was it attempted, it was made. So mark that off, made, if you have it on your card. Damn, a rough start, but the Roughriders have pulled ahead of Winnipeg by quite a bit. Will the Bombers bring back in Strevler? I know that this is the preseason and you're only supposed to be giving people chances to be out in the field and play time and evaluation and all that. Let's see. One would hope, True North. I mean, we had better things to do than watching the Sox game today. And let's get that 2-point conversion space added. And so, after much ado, this is where the spots stand right now, and hopefully we'll be able to add more as the game goes on. We have been lucky for the ones we have been able to see. The missed kick attempt, a couple of interceptions, and I didn't even put interception in here. Meanwhile, a great return on a short kick by the Roughriders. They will be up at the 50 for the start of this possession. We've had 2 interceptions so far in this game. Both of them have been from the Roughriders, bad passes and just not being able, the Blue Bombers QBs not seeing the coverage as it comes up. They send in 3 in motion on the far side and then run it to the other way, trying to crawl across midfield. They will not give him that extra yard. All right, is there anything we can knock down as well? Nobody's challenged the penalties either, which is a little bit different. All right, 2nd and 7 for Winnipeg now. Dropping back to pass, looking over the middle. Here comes the pressure. And he runs out of it for an extra couple yards and runs into his own dude. Oh my goodness. He ran into his own offensive lineman and it kept the play going. Oh, wow. What a disaster right there. Yeah, runs into number 59, his own player. Oh, that guy is going to get set. Holy hell. Oh, man. That is just a rough way to go out, preseason or no. All right, kick by the Bombers. It'll be a high one. They give him the yards. And they it gets a penalty on the run back, so it's not a yards violation. Myers knocked out of bounds around the 28. Maybe we get a hold or a block in the back. That's the only thing that I can imagine right now. Yep, holding on Saskatchewan. They'll end up back at their own 18. All right, let's go over, see if there's any other Major League Baseball scores that we can keep track of. Nope, we've still got the Blue Jays who have now piloted on 9-3 in the top of the 9th. And I'm guessing by the team arrangement that the White Sox are away, so they only have a few more outs to go before the pain is over. And the next game won't be until 5:10, Mets Guardians. I think we'll be safely missing that one. And yeah, I should probably get at least one song ready for the quarter break. After all, most of the true nonsense is worn off yet, and I'm not going to need to do that much talking when we get another pause for the cause, however brief it may be. But wow, Saskatchewan looking pretty decent. At least as things seem to indicate, they have gotten some good depth pieces that may be serving them during the season, especially Aju. He is, for the record, the guy who has the sole passing touchdown reception for the Roughriders today. Winnipeg has trumped down the field a couple times, has been stopped by the defense, and has not really sniffed the end zone. Oh, yeah, not until Mr. Crochet is on the mound. Once again, the White Sox pitching factory doing well. Dangerous pass on first down, and a late flag. Okay. What do we have? Damn. And with that is a penalty on Winnipeg, fresh downs, and a movement of the spot. McCarthy getting nailed on that one. We're a little bit ahead on time. It's at 10:48 to go, so we'll just let things catch up. Now up to the 42 from that penalty. They will start with a running play and barrel over the first linebacker to get up to the 48. And now shit's getting chippy on the edge of the play. Bertrand Houdon in the backfield for the Roughriders at this moment. Yeah, there's going to be a few more misconduct penalties, I think, before the end of this game. Or maybe some proper misconduct and not just unnecessary roughness. Patterson, meanwhile, he slings it, and oh my God! What an athletic catch by number 83 for Saskatchewan. Patterson, flushed from the pocket, just has to get a bullet out underneath everybody. Oh, man, look at the replay on that one. Stearns with a great catch. And I'm willing to put down what a throw for Patterson being able to complete that in a decent way without things going awfully wrong. Bertrand Houdon will gain another 3 or 4 before he's brought down in the pile. Meanwhile, I'm looking for both the what the catch and what a throw spots so that we can update our bingo. Oh wow, and now the announcers are encouraging Shea Patterson to take the run. It'll be another pass up the middle for Aju. He'll be at the 45, I think, for this. Yeah, very short for the first down. All right, so here comes the kicking team. Come on, Rouge. Come on, Rouge. We still got a bit catching up to do on the clock time. It's 8:05 left in the third right now. So Winnipeg has gotten a stop on the first drive, and Lothar will be back for the field goal try. Oh my God, this is going to be a 53-yard attempt. It's going to be missed. And it is through. It goes through the end zone, folks. We have a rouge. We didn't tackle anybody, but they didn't bother keeping the ball out of the end zone either. So cross off all the corner spaces on your card. We get a rouge. And Canadian football is well and truly back. Logan, you've made it just in time to grab card number 2, and we have our first rouge of the 2024 CFL season. All the spaces that we have so far are updated for you to see right there. It's not many, but maybe we can get something. All right. Yeah. I'm glad we got at least one. For all the talking up that we do about that stupid play, I'm glad we got it justified. Yeah. I mean, if they could find a good way to bring in the rouge for like the kickoffs, I would love that. But unfortunately, they just did another change to the kickoff, and I don't think they're going to be up for, something interesting. Also, the audio is back, but the picture is not. Thank you, CFL, and thank you, broadcasters. All right, here we go. Barrier back in. He's going to fake the toss up the middle, and he gets grabbed behind the line anyway before he can escape. Oh, wow. Holy hell. What an athletic display by number 95 for Saskatchewan. I need to find a roster so that I can. Come on. Where's the roster? I have to wait for it as we got a second down coming up. And nothing doing. Martin cannot disguise that as a catch. It is called incomplete. So a quick third down coming up. Third and very long after that sack from who is number 95? Habakkuk Baldonado coming in out of Pittsburgh. And, his second-year guy out of the global draft. Born in Italy, went to school in Pittsburgh. But, yeah, through the international draft. Caught in the wind and a running start because he got the yards flag down inside at least the 30. Wow. Great return by number 88 for Saskatchewan. Let us find his name so we can give him the proper dues on this channel. He just ran past everybody who was involved with that kickoff. Everybody. Dante Myers, wide receiver out of Delta State. Oh, no, they're bringing it back. Oh, no. Boo. Okay, and so we have that other interesting thing about Canadian football. If the plays don't totally offset and they're not equal, they apply the difference in yards to whoever got penalized more. And, yeah, they end up moving it back because Saskatchewan had more penalty yards, I guess, and woof, it is back at their own 45. Well, John Jay, if you want to play bingo, these are all the spots we've had so far. Cards should be still linked in chat, pinned up top. Now a toss to the far side for first down, and yeah, very close to a first is number 30. And that is Bertrand on the run again for the Roughriders. All right, got you down card number 10. Yeah, 2nd and 1 now rolling around for Saskatchewan. Better than some of the yardages they've had to deal with today. Patterson will just sneak under center, I think. Yep, he got plenty. All right. All right, where is our game tracker? And yes, they keep blocking it because, yeah, there is something in there that is setting off my malware detector. We're going to launch it from Patterson, and he gets it inside the 15 down to the 12. Johnson with the stretch and catch. And they lose another great play to a dumb penalty, offsides on the offense. Oh, man. Come on, Roughriders. They get a one-on-one battle and blow it with a holding call. Oh. And it's going to be on a Joe, the rookie, who got the touchdown, too. Now 1st and 15. Well, we're at 2 turnovers so far. Meanwhile, we get another blindside sack by the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Number 56 will get the credit on that one. I don't have their roster up right now, but Patterson has to knock the cobwebs loose as they figure out what to do on 2nd and 23. All right. They try to spread things out, and they go with a handoff up the middle just to give themselves some room. And the Bombers try to stand over Bertrand to trash talk at the end, but the fellow players shove him away. Oh my God, we have objectionable conduct. If you have it, mark it off on your cords, but Winnipeg just shortened it. There's objectionable and unsportsmanlike, and we just got objectionable, folks. Also, they haven't. They can't get the down or the yardage right, apparently. So now it's going to be 3rd and 2, and it'll be a punt. All right. All right. We could get another rouge. We could. Even the announcers are like, all right, dead ball foul. We'll go with it. Corsack for the Roughriders is out to make the punt. Karsak, he's not going to make the end zone, but he will at least get it down to the 6. A good speeding and then an absolute bounce to the ground down to the 20. Number 28 for the Roughriders, making a big tackle on special teams to force the Blue Bombers to have some pretty dismal field position to where they've been all day. I don't think they even made 20 on that play. But where are you, number 28? Who are you? Malik Straker, linebacker out of Arkansas State, who's coming in to make that play. Another one of the rookies coming up big here in the preseason. Yeah, objectionable conduct and a rouge. I mean, if it could not be any clearer that we are paying attention to Canadian football, folks, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, anything else on the list we can take care of? Refs have been okay. Honestly, they've been calling things pretty even-handedly, I think. Oh, we can. We can ideally. Nope, still can't get the game tracker that way. Thank you so much, CFL. They're waiting to bring back the picture, I think, for I don't know what the reason is at this point. And meanwhile, we have a reception for the Bombers to get things started. Maybe a gain of 8. Couldn't tell because they gave us no decent reference for a starting point. All right, now we can tell. Yeah, they only made it up to the 18, but they did get a pretty good chip of yardage on that first reception, about 7, I would say. Oh, they're calling it 9, 2nd and 1, and they're going to go, of course, for not sure whether he got it or not, honestly. May have. Announcers are iffy on it. Oh, the announcers just want the measurement. That's why they think they're trying to say it. Oh, and here it is. We're actually going to have a measurement. They're bringing out the chain. Oh, no, they're not. They're going for it on 3rd and 1 again. I don't think they stopped them that time. Wilson will get the first down. Not sure what kind of Wilson, but I'm just going to be conservative and assume that it is not Russell trying to get in a few more reps. All right. A whole bunch of people in the backfield as Wilson works out of the gun. He will wait for the pass, go on the far side, and it is off the ground, obviously incomplete. Oh, yeah. The game tracker is quite broken. Quite broken. And it's making it difficult for me to keep up on the stats of this game. I'm having to go over. Are they actually? Oh my goodness, they're not even. And another missed pass, and it's going to be 3 and out for the Bombers. I'm sorry, 2 and out. All bookmakers have installed Birmingham as not only the favorites to go back up to championship, but to do so by winning the 3rd tier. All right. Well, let's hope you can make them proud, I guess. Here comes the punt for the Blue Bombers. This will make it over halftime, and we have another early flag. I'm thinking the Roughriders are about to shoot themselves in the foot again. What do we do? Oh, and there's a no yards penalty on Winnipeg. Woo! All right, a free batch of yards for the Roughriders. All right, we have yet another QB who is coming out for wonderful. Oh my goodness, and a great step through the tackles has put the Roughriders inside the 45 of the Bombers territory, short of the first down by a yard. But wee-oo. All right, that's Jack Cohn out of Notre Dame who just completed his first pass of the CFL season. And with that, we are done with the 3rd quarter, folks. Saskatchewan still leading 21-6. Yes, folks, we have had a rouge. And, you know, everything from here on out is just wonderful. Before we get to the break, I do have to send a quick thank you to the Home Depot, our sponsor for this entire season of the CFL. Thank you so much for keeping us going, as the Home Depot, the leading hardware store and home improvement retailer for the least shameful parts of the North American continent, now in Assumption, Illinois, for their first USA store. We will return in just a few moments for the 4th quarter, whatever may be waiting for us there. Thank you all for being here on 106.9 Click FM this afternoon for the return of the CFL on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks again for tuning in. All right, we are back again. They made a quick break, so they didn't give me time to do very much. Sorry about that, folks. But we do have a Roughriders first down after another QB sneak. So, at least we have that. Oh, not sure. Now we're doing again. 3rd and 1. Goes to the left side. They should have it this time. Yep, here's the mark. Chains move for the Roughriders. And even they're having a rough time with the cameras, folks. They just switched to the one who immediately pointed to the ground. Meanwhile, some very nice young men in green suits are showing off how classy they are, of course. Sticking their tongue through a reversed peace sign. Always the mark of a high-class individual. Meanwhile, we have another handoff on first down. Radkovich will get to about the 35-yard line. Cool. Roughriders giving everybody a chance to play around on the field today. I think that's the first time we've called Radkovich's name. All right, Cohen's still in for the Roughriders. No receiver is hurling it down the field. Oh, couldn't get the turn and the placement in time. Myers does not get the ball. Well, 3rd and 5 now. Oh, is this going to be Lothar again? Or are we going to get another rouge? Oh, we're going to have another... Oh. No, this one's a little bit shorter. This is another one that's going to go back into the end zone. And yeah, another rouge. They could not get it out of the end zone, folks. That is 2 rouges on the day for Saskatchewan. They don't manage to get the field goal. It was a bit long, but we have rouge number 2 on that failed field goal. It's happening again, folks. We are getting spoiled. Absolutely spoiled. We're not going to get another rouge for like 3 weeks now for all the coverage that we're going to be doing. I can feel it happening. But thankfully, we haven't had a turnover wasted, which, does well for my opinion of the game. Oh, damn, we haven't even had anybody decline a penalty. No reason to. My only thought, True North, is them giving everybody a chance to, actually make a play and do something instead of just, doing the safe bet. If there's any time it feels to do that, it would be the preseason. But then again, I'm a logical person. And also, I'm not Dan Campbell. Oh, yeah. And once again, both rouges done by the same team. And now they're getting the Canadians dancing. Another long, grand, glorious tradition. Especially here in the province of Saskatoon. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what TikTok dance you're doing, honey, but you're doing it well. Congratulations. All right, Terry Wilson back in again. He's looking over the far side, and damn, receiver cannot hold on. Damn. They haven't gotten the clock back up either, so we might be at 10:30 to go. We might not. Who knows? I mean, yeah, it was caught. Receiver had to reach a little bit, but it was just, yeah, ball control. We are calling ball control on that attempted one. Mm-hmm. Oh, Leif, we are absolutely getting stupid streaming show tonight. I got all the playlist stuff taken care of very early in the day. Meanwhile, Saskatchewan has gotten another 2 and out. Yeah. Hill coming in on the tackle right at the end to keep any extra yardage from being gained, and it'll force the Bombers to punt again. His punt will get him to the 6. Here comes the return. Myers will get out to the 26, and I don't think there's a flag this time. And no blocked videos in the playlist? Wow. What kind of Monday are we having here? I never would have thought. All right. Once again, former Notre Dame quarterback Jack Cohn back in for Saskatchewan. Well, everyone does love a fat old queen. That's why Divine is immortal. Rakovic ends up spinning around and gaining like 2 or 3 more yards out of that. Wow. And Ratkovic, 6 foot, 220 pounds. So this guy's got a little bit of bulk on him. Damn, 2nd and 3 now. Roughriders are moving. 3 in motion. They will toss it to the near side. And Ratkovic will just ride his blockers, get the first down, and plenty more. I think he's inside the Winnipeg 40 now. Winnipeg 50 from 48. Oh, he's from the University of Wisconsin. They had said Notre Dame on the broadcast before. I don't know why. Let's check out. All right, they have him listed as Notre Dame as his school on the CFL website. All right. Senior season of Notre Dame after transferring from Wisconsin. Gotcha. They elaborated. Oh, damn, they hadn't even made up to their own 40. Forgive me, they just made it to midfield. That's a Jew who ends up getting the catch there. Under 9 minutes to go. They are willing to just let the clock bleed away. Just like Isaac Garendo from Wisconsin to Louisville. All right, 2nd and 2. Cohn still in again with Ratkovic to his right. 3 receivers in motion. Here's a blitz. Quick reception by Joe. They keep trying to rip it out of his hands, but nothing going. Nothing doing. Gain of 6. Oh, yeah. Joe. Yeah, he has had a good game aside from that one offsides penalty, and they leave it with the camera once again too long, who doesn't finish through getting the shot. I mean, that's kind of a rule as a cameraman, too, no matter what you're doing. You always leave it focused on the subject for a couple seconds longer, just in case something happens. They tried again to Rutkovich, and that play's not doing anything. Number 42 for the Blue Bombers had that read the whole way. And Duncan Busby was able to get the catch, but there was too many people reading that screen all the way. All right, loss of 1 officially on the play, 2nd and 11. And I think, yeah, we're going to get at least a... Oh, they save it with a timeout. We thought we were going to get procedure or something even worse than that. But no. We get an actual timeout from Saskatchewan. Meanwhile, final score, Toronto 9, White Sox 3. So it goes. Potwee wheat. Clock is stopped at 7:06 as the timeout ends and they get right back, hopefully into something resembling a rhythm of things. From 11, looking over the middle, and a Jew, he might be a yard short. I'm not sure where the mark was. They're marking it 3rd and 1 right now on the broadcast. But hey, this is more time that they're just draining off the clock right now. Ratkovich in the I formation. Cone. Nope, they move it up for just a group activity. We'll skip through on the hole in the near side, and that is a movement of the chains as Cone sneaks his way to the first down. Oh, that's right. I can actually mark off a timeout. Because remember, in the CFL, you don't get these timeouts back. So now that's gone. It's understandable, True North. They all look alike when they take their helmets off. Low snap for Cohen. Looking on the near side. Lofts it over his player's head. Looking for Duncan Busby. But nothing doing. Okay, what else have we had so far? Oh yeah, I still can't check the stats because TSN is just absolutely broken right now. Oh my goodness, ripping out of a tackle. Dante Myers left a player so frustrated that number 15 just laid on the ground and was like, I cannot believe I missed that tackle. Number 15 coming in to make that second effort tackle after Myers get past the initial defender. They don't get the first down, but hey, once again, they have wasted a lot of time. This will be a 38-yard kick. It is true and through. And the fans are rejoicing. Hooray. Down to 4:31 to go. And damn, this is a good home start today for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. We're closer to around here anyways, so we will leave that for however long we are still going to be involved in this. We're almost at the end, and I'm not sure how long the Winnipeg coach is going to want to prolong this. I'm not willing to call it deep hurting because, like I say, it's the preseason, so not too much matters. But yeah, we got what we wanted. We got 2 rouges. Sweet. Meanwhile, the London Grossi meetup is coming together. Honestly, I am interested to see how that one is going to shake together, especially when he moves out onto the continent. And we haven't had any other turnovers, if I remember correctly. Nope. Although they're not really giving me any totals, so I have to do all the math in my head. Woof. So far, the Blue Bombers are not running the ball. They only have 28 yards rushing compared to, let me see, quick math in my head. Well, Roughriders aren't even close to 100 either. But they did just get a defensive play that I missed while I was... And apparently, I just missed something important. Nope, whatever happened, I just completely missed it while I was trying to be a good bingo caller and look up the stats. So I don't think we're going to get... too much. The passing, is definitely going to be under. We're going to be getting all sorts of under. I thought Blue Bombers would be doing better offensively, but yeah, if you have a visiting team under 350 yards, check it off. It's another one of those moments where they've gotten the audio back in, but the picture is still commercial break. The game will resume shortly. While the announced team is singing the praises of the Roughriders defense while acknowledging the Bombers have had a rough game, which is absolutely true. Their defense has improved as the game has gone on. But also, Winnipeg has been trying out different QBs instead of Strevler the entire game. So... All right, Wilson back at it again. They get one up the middle this time, cross the 40. All right. Something has happened. It's a first down, moves the chains. But the Bombers have done something. Yeah, I don't know how they let him just stand there between 3 defenders and get the catch. And Wilson tried to run, but will be brought down before he can get much farther. Corte Moore is going to get the credit for that sack. And that's very close. I'm not sure if it'll be a sack or just a no gain, but otherwise, great defensive play by the Roughriders. And Winnipeg has called a timeout. Damn. Officially 3:30. 2nd and 10 now. They're making them wait. Making them wait. Making them wait. All right, here we go. Looks like they're going to set up with 3 in motion. One receiver move back in towards the middle. And a nice laser through the midfield. Get about 7 yards. Are they going to go for it? Even with the dude's hand in his face, Russell manages to find the right line to throw through. And they've been talking with the replay so long that I missed the play. They showed the replay and played it over the actual 3rd down. And there you go. 1st down for the Bombers, and we have reached 3 minutes in heaven, folks. Oh my goodness. You know what we're getting? We are also getting the in-stadium Jumbotron displays because they just had an indicator of go through this entrance with a big arrow to meet the players after the game and get some autographs signed. So, we're not exactly in the, full rush of the regular season. They're putting together what they can, but wow. Oh, CFL, you not only entertain me, but you make me feel like I'm not far behind for being considered an actual professional broadcaster. And I do appreciate that, so thank you. All right, I believe we still have only 2 turnovers in this game. So right now, MKI, your bid for a bingo with under 2.5 turnovers, it's still holding strong. We'll put the bingo spaces up there for anybody who needs to look at it again. We haven't gained anything new in the past few minutes or even the past few plays. But we are going to wait. Finally brought it back. Wilson dropping back again. Has pressures. Chased out of the pocket. Does he get his man? He does inside the 14. Tackled out near the 10. Number 74, Adams, was found with a little bit of space down the line on the far side. Yeah, he had all the space in the world. Got great separation from a defender to charge the sideline. His name was Adams. He's not John Doe. I looked at his jersey, man. I don't know if you guys have monitors up there or not, but yeah, seeing ghosts. Oh, God, they're trying to pander to the Americans with a Sam Darnold reference. And a great job by number 25 to drag down the runner before he could get anywhere. Brooks Jr. for the Roughriders doing some work there in the backfield. Comes off of his play to bring down number 75 for the Bombers. All right, 2:33. Clock has started up again. Wilson and the Bombers trying to get some more points on the board. Looking for room on the far side. I think he has his man wide open. They just completely missed him in that corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Bombers. Ooh. Oh yeah, no, they made a Sam Darnold joke. So I'm checking off pandering to the Americans for making a Sam Darnold joke during a CFL game. And they're going to be going for two. Meanwhile, True North claims he has a bingo. All right. True North calls it on card number 19. I will check that as soon as the 2-point conversion finishes. Wilson had a little bit of a pause. He got hurried and ends up throwing it pretty much into the goalpost. So there's the pressure, and it keeps them from getting their 2-point conversion. So Markov 2-point conversion failed if you have that. All right. Where is... Yeah, I know, Angie, but I couldn't feed you unsupervised. I had to check in on the game. I know you don't understand that. From top left to bottom right, sack, pandering to Americans, kickoff, missed kick attempt, and to bottom right, when did we have a special teams TD? Hang on, am I looking at the right card here? I've got 19. Also need challenging the penalty for bingo. Oh, rouge, the corner spaces. You're correct. Thank you for reminding me. See? All right, here is the kick. And we got a little bit of space. They have made it right to the center line. Oh no, and it's another penalty on the Roughriders. Yeah, they are going to ruin another long drive. We have another bingo. Thank goodness. Congratulations, True North. Oh my goodness, they are going to wait forever to give us these finished stats. They haven't even put up the latest points from everybody yet. Wow, they even sponsor the injuries, which is kind of sick. Yeah, finally a defensive stop for the Blue Bombers. Okay, and Mason Fine is in the game, apparently not injured. All right, down to 209, remember? Play keeps stopping after each whistle blows, no matter the results of the play. And the announcers are even talking up the Elks. They are feeling very optimistic about parity in the league this season. And Patterson, meantime, will take off himself. Does make a man miss, but gets tripped up after a gain of 6. Yeah, he's so frustrated that he didn't get clear of that. Yeah, this is why, True North, this is why I'm not putting any team-specific or player-specific stuff in the bingo yet, because I'm not knowledgeable enough to be making those kinds of proclamations or making those kinds of jokes. Meanwhile, here is our punt from Joe Couch. And he gets dragged in. Player gets dragged into the yards, so they're going to be pretty much at the center line or over because they're going to get called for no yards. Yep. All right, 139 with the benefit of those 15 yards. That does move them to midfield / beyond. How much can they do? 1st and 10. Yeah, they're in Saskatchewan territory. And a near side pass. And they'll have 2nd and 2 and only take 2 seconds off the clock. I'm going to start it again, and they've got another wide open across the flat, but he does run out of bounds. Does get the first down there at the Roughrider 36. No, they're just calling him Batman because it's Adams. His last name is on the jersey. Oh my God. Extra pressure coming in for Wilson. And batted down. CJ Colden getting his arm up there in the double coverage. Whew. Wow. Nearly got his hand around it, but was able to just knock it to the ground. Apparently it was on the Vikings last season. 2nd and 10. Are they going for it again? Looking under the middle. That they do, and it is nearly caught again. And it is out! It has been fumbled. That is 3 turnovers for the game. I am so sorry, MKI, but you're not getting bingo today. That is the 3rd turnover of the game. Saskatchewan has gotten all 3 of them. Stripped fumble after a reception. Holy hell. I am so sorry, MKI. We're at two turnovers for the entire game. And then there comes the 3rd on the strip on that reception. It's the no-name dude, Adams. He took a step and it got whacked out of his arms. Number 98 for the Roughriders ends up picking it up. Holy hell. Oh, and MKI's got bingo at the top row for card number 12. Meanwhile, Joe nearly got offsides yet again. All right, and remember, Jim, the corners for the Rouge. Top row got the lead changes and deep hurting for the corners. 2-point conversion made, fumble, and over 2.5 turnovers in the game. Congratulations, MKI. You got a bingo anyway, despite the best efforts of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Radkovich will get it again and just keep backing down the field. All right, I've got my card out. And what have we had so far? Announcers have been far from drunk and or bored. They have been very engaged with this game. Oh, wow. Also, I'm just going to say because They've been very bad about providing the yardages anywhere. Yeah, just check off your yardages wherever you have them. They're going to kneel it with just 14 seconds to go. And they need to do one more play to end it properly. They have got the timers cleared, and we are officially done. 25-12, the Roughriders take out the Blue Bombers in the first preseason game. All right, for the last bits of bingo, we can check off under 2.5 turnovers on downs for the game. We can check out under 2.5 lead changes because we had one. Winnipeg was at the lead in the beginning, but then Saskatchewan stole it and just never gave it back. So we can mark off under 2.5 lead changes as well. Yeah, all the yardage stuff, just mark it off. They weren't helping me out, so I'm not going to punish you. Didn't get a QB rushing touchdown. Nobody challenged the penalties. No procedure penalties today, so at least the offensive lines of both teams can feel good about how that turned out. No strip sack, no real stiff arms, or at least no real brutal ones that I could catch. Didn't notice any former players watching the game. We can definitely check off fumble thanks to that last turnover. But damn, we got a little bit of everything in this first preseason game, huh? I mean, I don't want to say we were spoiled, but I'm getting some of that same 5 rouge energy that we managed to get during our first venture into Canadian football last year, if you all remember that. Holy hell. All right. Well, I had a great time today. I really did. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this. The date has been written down and circled, and from now on, Thursday night, Canadian football. But first, we have to get through the rest of this week, which means doing another stupid streaming show at 8 o'clock Central tonight. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you coming by, hanging out, watching the game, playing along. This is Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. I'll see you later.